everyone. What are we at? Wednesday, innit? Jesus, 7:23. Feel knackered this morning. So, brought the Chaser home last night because basically started driving the van home, heard this loud bang, and part of the spring fell out the front right tower. You know, I've been chasing a rattle in the front suspension of that van for God knows how long. We changed lower arms, we changed drop links twice, we did top strut mount bearings, we did everything to try and stop the rattle, and it turns out it would appear that the spring was the crack that was the spring crack that was making the rattle, and eventually last night it gave up, so we may have found the issue. The spring is currently sat on the van still, but part of it is on the floor because I took this home. So today we're gonna change a spring on the van and see if that makes the suspension now quiet. If it does, I'll be happy. Got the T6 coming back in today. Oh, shut up, woman. Got the T6 coming back in today, which is having kind of like a retune. He wants the tune changed. He doesn't like the processing from the key, so we're going to put it back to the normal head unit, powering it, and just turn the amp up. But other than that, it's time to get off to the shop, start the day, have a coffee and whatnot, and I will see you in a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone. It is a Wednesday. It's nice and chill in here today. So I cracked on with my van this morning just while we're waiting on the customer. So I dropped the suspension down, got the bolts out, got the arm out. You had to take the cowling out for this one, so cowling comes off the top, and obviously the suspension top bolt is down there. We have the spring separated from the shock. They're a pair of Sachs, good brand, and that's our little problem there. Doesn't actually look like a bad spring. It's not heavily corroded, but clearly there was a little fracture there and it just kept going until it popped last night. So now I just need to get hold of a new coil and get that thing changed. But yeah, it was the bottom section that went. Then I got it wrong. It wasn't the yellow one we've got in, it was the black one we did. So we did this a little while ago. We put a head unit in it for him. Probably a 160 looking at that. And he's got speakers failed, so this mid-range, that tweeter there is the only one that's working. So we're going to take the door cards off and the side trims, get him in a set of Kicker KS's, no CS's, component set for the front. So I'm going to crack on with this, order my spring up for the van, repair that. As you can see, it's only the coating that's come off, but actually the spring has failed internally, but the spring itself is actually in, you know, it's still powder coated, it's still in good nick, but weird. Still springy. Right, see you in a bit. Gay! And off goes my favourite Brummie. See you later, Neil. Right, VW, we are done. So tweeters back in tweeter places, mid-range back in mid-range places. I've changed the adapters. I don't know whether you saw before, but the Alpines were just screwed into flat black plastic and they were buried inside the door. So we've put the spacers that give it a bit more height when it comes to sound going through the door. But the radio's in, music is back on normal. There we go. Back as to be expected, making sound again and fitted correctly. I'm just waiting on my spring. They said they'd have it about 1 o'clock, so hopefully that thing will be over to me soon, and then I can start putting the suspension on this thing back together. Use my spring compressors of death. God love them. See you in a bit. Right then, my dudes. Oh, a sweaty day today. Packed up, everything's in. Got the spring changed. Gonna go test drive it now. I've got to get the tracking done again. As obviously it has I think you call them eccentric bolts that changes the pitch of the strut. So we're gonna have to get that checked out and realigned. But other than that, at least it's in one piece now. Dan's back tomorrow. Another busy week. More stuff coming. See you soon, everyone. Bye. And all the people that said I don't need this amount of tools because I don't do proper mechanics. Yeah, that happened today. See you later.